Down in the AFC West, it's the Chiefs and the Broncos coming up next.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 64 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Evades him at the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And it looks like we've got a dime set here because this one's away. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. On play action, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Hands it off out of the gun, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton, and that is incomplete.
Last stop. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got him for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. 21 yards there on third down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Touchdown, Broncos! Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. Maybe it loosens them up a little bit.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Come on.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flush to his right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. Man open is Robinson. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop. Mahomes going to throw. Touchdown. That's caught. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there.
The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that torrid pace.
Yeah, when you talk about averaging 100 yards a game as a receiver, extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster season. So, yeah, you love what he's doing early, but I think it's got to go back to the offseason, doesn't it? It's got to go back to the roots, spending time with the guy who's going to throw the ball to him, spending time watching tape, spending time reading defenses, and, of course, getting himself ready to play.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now they go screen. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. It was pretty evident, and reading everything, hearing these guys talk, that this was a deal they wanted to get done. They know how valuable he is to this team.
Absolutely a key component to what they do and what they do well.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Bridgewater's throw taken in by Sutton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Bridgewater now. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. The extra point up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
Come on now, let's go.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And this one is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Hamler now on the return.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. That's complete, Okuebunam. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Denver. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
KC's offense ready to take over. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the 1st half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick a spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Throwing is Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Okuebunam, 31 yards. And the Broncos have time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 21-14, 2:18 on the clock. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Draymond Jones able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mahomes will throw. Sliding out of the pocket. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Bridgewater. This is the time. Noah Fant. The season. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Mahomes.
His throw incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely fourth down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Mahomes. Connecting with Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mahomes to throw it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Second and 10. One final try for Mahomes. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles,